ba, and ba, and da 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 da. Yes, everything's all in place. Wait, actually, no, it isn't. Put swing up here, put swing there, put swing there, load. Not start. And into the haunted house. Freaking, I'm trying out this new brand of chai tea vanilla latte. I don't know what brand, but it's the same ingredients, but I don't know why I'm like all of a sudden like so scared to try it, because it's like literally the same thing, just different brands. And it smells the same, because it's like same ingredients, most likely. Bit of nervousness there. I have my water bottle and everything. And I'm kind of in a sleepy mood today. So there's like a 50-50. I might like end the stream a little bit earlier than usual. But I know like usually I do get it like really pepped up later on. Pepped? Yeah. The energy just suddenly hits sometimes and then blah. I end up feeling good. But for now I'm kind of in a sleepy tired mood. So like if I'm like if I seem like a little down, that's what I mean, yeah. Down or low energy, it's because I'm a little tired. I thought I got enough hours of sleep, but like still woke up feeling like so sleepy. Yeah. Well, anyways, here she is. This house. It was a bit bigger and nicer than the others on this road. Let me move the mic quick. Had it not been in the state of despair that it was in, you could see the... Wait, did I read that right? Had it not... Okay, yeah. You could see the cracks in the windows all the way from the sidewalk. Not to mention all the tall, unruly grass that probably should have been cut in ages. It looked like there was probably some sort of gate or fence at one point, but not anymore. There is nothing stopping us from waltzing right up to the front door. This house is haunted? Well, just look at it. I mean, old abandoned houses. Does that say he or them? And that says kill. Wait, kill them. I can read. He. Or is it like one of the... Wait. Oh. I'm seeing more words. I'll kill them. But if you read it backwards, it's nothing. Did someone die here? Hell if I know. Then how can you be so sure it's haunted? Wouldn't being haunted imply there's a ghost here? Come on, no bickering. You're wasting time. Let's just go in already. Oh, right away. We walked up to the front door. Krobin was able to open it with no resistance at all. As soon as the door was open, an awful stench flooded out from the inside of the house. How long has this place been abandoned for? A strong smell of dust really hits. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Dusty. And viney. Ooh. We stepped into the house and through an archway which led us into what looked like a living room. It was in shambles, to say the least. I coughed after just a few steps inside. It felt hard to breathe, as if there was too much dirt in the air to really breathe properly. It was all very gross. Yuck. Didn't realize how fucking moist this air would be. Haven't you been here before? Kinda. Doesn't matter. We're here, so go on. Do your thing. Oh, what? The ghost thing? Duh. That's kind of that's kind of what we're all here for. What she means is that we'd like to see you talk to ghosts like you claim to be able to do. Oh, right, well... I mean, it isn't that easy. So far, I've only been able to do it when I'm asleep. And, well, I just woke up a little while ago. Aw, come on. I'm sure you can do it. You have to at least try. We didn't drag you all the way out here for nothing. But we don't even know if this place is even haunted. What if it's just a waste to begin with? Well, there's only one way to check it. Well, there's only one way to check that then, isn't there? Still, like I said, I just woke up, you know? I know I'm usually pretty good at like, just falling asleep forever. But I don't think I can fall asleep this quickly after waking up. Groven, can you sing her a lullaby? Fuck no! You do it! Aw, Crow, you know my singing voice isn't as angelic as yours. Mars, would you be able to fall asleep if I sang a lullaby? OMG, OMG, OMG. Crowboy's gonna sing for us? Fuck you, it's not for you. Aw. She's gonna sing a lullaby. Stitch. Excited, but also does that mean I have to sing? I'm gonna hear nice what's the word? Melody. Croven seemed embarrassed. Lay down on the couch. I'll try singing for you. Aw. I did what he asked of me. I wouldn't lay down on that couch, though. Everyone was already here. I didn't want to let anyone down. Besides, it couldn't hurt to try, right? I laid back onto the old couch and closed my eyes, hoping that it wouldn't break beneath my weight. I heard Croven's friends begin to giggle amongst themselves as Croven cleared his throat, readying himself to sing to me. Oh, I don't know why this is making me all giggly too. I must admit I almost giggled myself when I heard him start to sing Mary Had a Little Lamb. Although I'm not sure I would describe his voice as angelic, it was actually pretty nice to listen to. The only songs he usually sings along to are loud punk ones, so it was a nice change of pace. And despite how dank the air was, and how itchy the sofa felt, I actually did end up finding myself drifting off to sleep. What do we see? A bathtub! And a toilet. Suddenly I was awake. And I was in the bathroom of the old house. Did it work? Was I in the same realm as the ghost again? Then maybe this house really was haunted after all. Hello? I called out into the house. No response. I guess I'd better look around then. Look around. I got up from out of the tub, careful not to slip on my way out. I exited the bathroom and into the hallway. Looking down it, this house seemed a bit bigger on the inside, even though it seemed big enough on the outside already. I hoped I wouldn't get as lost as I started to look around. Hallways, windows, green lights. I want to take a sip of my tea, but it's fresh. I got a message. I'll be right back. I just gotta unlock a door. Whoa. sleepiness and fatigue still fill me. But it has only been, like, 10 minutes since I started. Jeez Louise. I'm sure I got, like, plenty of sleep. But, like, it's just one of those days where I just feel tired. Stretch, stretch. Drink some water. Feel hydrated. Feel the air. The clean, clean air. The hallways were long and almost a bit disorienting. I had no idea what floor I was on or where the staircase was, or any idea on how to get back to the entrance. But if I was here right now, surely there was someone's ghost that I could talk with, right? I'll find my way around. But where should I look for them? Look out the window! What's out there? I looked out the window to try to get a better gathering of where I was. Besides, it was probably that the ghost would be standing outside too. Maybe in a garden or something? I wiped the dust off the window, coughing a bit as it came off and into the air. Ugh, inhaling dust. I cupped my hands to the glass and peered outside. It was still pretty hard to see much, but it appeared as if I was at least on the second floor of the house. I didn't see anybody outside, though. Ghosty, where are you? Ghosties. Broken door! I noticed there was a I noticed there was a door that had been broken off its hinges. It was placed precariously in front of the doorway it belonged to, so that it still covered it, but wouldn't topple over. I walked over to it and grabbed the door with both hands. I lifted it up, then gently brought it to the side. I peered into the new doorway. Ugh. Little light from the windows leaked through, but it was enough to see with. There was an old metal frame single bed on one end of the room, and an old desk on the other. Other than that, there wasn't much else. And there was no ghost either. I placed the door back in front of the doorway the way I had found it. Nothing there. Ooh, crystal knob. I approached the door that had a crystal knob on it. None of the other doors. Oh my gosh. None of the other doors I had passed had something like this. It must lead to a special room. I grabbed the knob of the door. The crystal felt cool on my hand. I turned the knob, but the door wouldn't open. I tried again, but it still would not open. I decided to just give up on it. I did not want to force it open. Besides, if it was locked, that probably meant I wasn't supposed to be in there anyways. The cracked door. Door cracks. I approached the door with a large crack across the front. I went to go reach for the knob. Ah? There is none. It looked like it had fallen off some time ago. I tried to push the door open, but it wouldn't budge. I leaned over and peered into the hole where the knob should be. Nothing. Or rather, it's too dark to see anything. Oh well. And the final answer. Ajar door. Stutch. Yeah. I looked towards the door at the end of the hall. It was slightly ajar. Oh, no, he scared me a little. I walked over to it and opened it all the way. I looked inside the room. Oh. There was a bookshelf with hardly any books. And a worn-down, cozy chair to sit and read them in. But no ghost. I closed the door all the way this time, and I left it alone. Nothing. I kept looking, but this place seemed completely empty. What was I going to do? Surely I'd be waking up soon. And when I did, I'm sure the others are expecting to hear about what I found. Should I just make up a story of a ghost I met here? I mean, they wouldn't know the difference if I did, right? It seemed like that'd be my only option until... Footsteps. There was someone here after all. I heard them run away from my direction. Wait, come back! I followed after them. The direction they ran to, it led me to a door. Ooh. When I opened it, there was a staircase behind it, leading upwards into what looked like an attic door. Well, only option. Well, there's only one thing to do here. I climbed up the stairs and opened the attic's sole door. Upon reaching the top, I was confronted with another open doorway. There's just doors everywhere. Light was leaking through it. Was there a window up here? I walked closer, turned the corner, and then... Wait, that silhouette looks like, you know... We're not getting the friends killed, are we? Take them down. I have to. Whoever you are. I took a step forward and reached... My dog barking and that... God damn it. Dog! The jumps. The jumps. Wait, no. Why? What's going on? Enzo, don't go there. Lay down, puppy wuppy. Good boy. The atmosphere in my room feels quieter than usual and a little bit empty because I rearranged some things a little. And I was doing extra cleaning because of the rat thing. Hi, puppy. Boo! Whoa. Things fell. I stumbled backwards and fell onto the floor. Dude, that was so fucking funny. Oh my god. You should see the look on your face right now. I got you so good, dude. Aww. No. Uh-oh. I started to sob, bawl, quite loudly and embarrassingly. Sephora tried to talk to me, but I was too warped up in my own tears. I heard heavy thumps and faint. And faint. Hey, what's going on? As Krovin and Fyodor found their way up to the attic to meet us. When they saw me, both of them seemed shocked and upset, and quickly diverted their attention to Sephora. Hey, what the fuck happened? The hell did you do to her, Sephora? It wasn't even anything. I just pretended to hang from the noose. And gave her a little spook when she got close. She's the one making the big deal out of it. Dude, what the fuck? Not cool, dude. That wasn't the prank we agreed upon, asshole. Ooh, you think you can just do whatever the fuck you want? Yeah, I do. Because I can. Ugh. This shit's fucking stupid. I didn't do anything. Oh my gosh, dog. Someone has arrived home. Getting into the drama. I didn't do anything that bad. Bullshit, you didn't do anything that bad. Too fucking far, Zap. Voices, and I feel like they're kind of on the same wavelength. Whatever. You wanted me to say I'm sorry? Is that all you... Leave me alone! Mary, wait! I ran out of the attic. In fact, I ran all the way out of the house. And kept running down the street until I got back to the more familiar areas of the city. Aww. Girly. Tears blurred my vision, but I kept running. I think I was just being fueled by my emotion at this point. I didn't want to think of any of them. Enough is enough. I tried so hard to be nice, to be polite, to be their friend. But it was clear to me now that could never happen. I could never be friends with people like this. People like... And to think Krovin continues to be friends with them. It's no wonder he's been so mean to me lately. And as all this was going in my head, I kept running. And running and running and running. Until I bumped into somebody. Who did we bump into? Whoa, is everything alright? I feel like I know who it is, but I don't want to make assumptions yet. Is the tea warm enough? Just a little, but I shouldn't take big sips or that will burn. Oh, Mary, Mary, Mary. I knew it! I'm so happy to see him, actually. Reginald! Are you okay? Huh? Oh, sorry, I'll get out of your way. Oh, wait just a minute now. I forgot his voice. You seem awfully worked up. What happened? No, it's okay, don't worry about it. Not worry? Look at you. You're a mess. Sorry. That probably wasn't the right word choice, but you're clearly very distressed. You want to talk about it? No, it's fine. I'll just go home. Mary. Would you come with me? Huh? Why? Well, I was actually on my way to a little place that calms me down. But I think you could use a trip there, too. Oh no, that's okay. Please, you really don't have to worry. I'll be fine. I would feel a lot better if you came with me. Please? Alright, I'll come with you. Reginald gave me a soft smile after I said it. Thank you. I very much appreciate the company. Come, follow me. Even though he said follow me, Reginald grabbed me by my wrist and began to guide me down the sidewalk. I was a bit confused on the direction we were going, though. It's this way? I didn't think there was much of anything on this road. Well, it's a bit of a secret. But that's part of what I like about it. If it gets too popular, then that ruined the very peaceful atmosphere they have. I think it's better if less people know. But I think I can trust you not to tell anyone about it. Oh, alright. I kept walking with him, and eventually we reached a more desolate area of the city. There was no one walking the streets, and all the windows of the buildings we started to pass were all dark. No one had any of their lights on. There were no cars in the street either. It was strangely barren around here. Say, what street are we on again? Are you sure we're going in the right direction? Yes, no need to worry. We're almost there. Okay. I'm relieved to see Reginald, but I'm also a little scared, you know? Yeah. I'm honestly a little surprised at how happy I was to see him, though. I was like, oh, yes! But also... This is the moment where I'm just gonna start doubting everything. Then at a certain point, Reginald stopped walking. He looked down into a dark alley, and then walked into it. Well, aren't you coming? I felt pretty weird about walking down into an alley, with no one around, on a street I'm unfamiliar with, but he was waiting there for me. I want to follow him, but my gut's telling me walk away. But then my gut's also being like, oh, but you should follow him. So I'm gonna follow him. I took a deep breath and followed him down the alley. He was standing next to a door that I only really noticed because of its golden handle. He raised a finger to his lips as if to say shh. And then he opened the door. Oh my! Whoa! Ooh! 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 I like this. I like this. I like the colors. I like the vibes here. Guts were right today, even though they were split. More background characters to add to my list of background characters to draw now. Whoa. It was a coffee place, and it was adorable. Pretty string lights were hanging from the walls and ceilings, and calm music played throughout. There were decorations of intricate tapestries and an addition of some rugs to soften the hard concrete floor. Good atmosphere. I don't really go to coffee shops, but if there's like something like this around, which maybe I should like look around my town more, but like probably not right now, but at a later point in life. Because I really like the vibes here. Feels warm. Yeah. There were very few people, and they hardly made any noise as they spoke, as if they were in the library or trying not to disturb anybody else. Not to mention the aroma. Even if I don't like coffee, I can't deny how pleasant the smell is. Coffee smells so good. All of it together. It felt magical. See? I told you it was nice. This place seems so delightful. However did you discover it? That's a secret. But maybe I'll tell you one day. If you don't die this route! He stepped further into the building, Reginald closing the door behind us. And I followed him to the center, and he asked what I wanted. Oh, don't worry, I can pay for myself. No, please. I insist. Consider it a thank you for accompanying me. Are you really sure? Positive. Reginald ordered himself a coffee, and I asked for hot chocolate for myself. Oh, yeah, the good stuff. I felt a little silly ordering it, but the barista didn't seem to care at all. Even when I asked for marshmallows. Yeah. Frickin' a lot of the packs of like, okay, now I cook like hot chocolate with water because like it's easy. I'm not frickin' I always boil milk in the microwave, but frickin' ever since like I started this other brand of like hot chocolate, I've just started using water, and it's been such a, not a long time, but it's been such a while since I had marshmallows and hot chocolate. We don't have any tiny marshmallows. Next time we go to the store, I can go get some, because that sounds really good. It's been too long. After we got our drinks, Reginald and I plopped down on an empty couch in the building. The couch! You got a styrofoam cup? They look so classy. I like how Reginald looks. This is such a good... this looks so good. This looks so fun. I don't know. I love the color, the vibes here. I like the energy, but I'm also still weary. What if something happens? Wait, I might have to mute for a moment. The method of watching the dog only works when people actually watch the dog. He stole some pizza! I don't think he got to steal a lot, but he still managed to take a slice. You got a styrofoam cup? Paper, actually. And no worries, it's recyclable. I think the mugs they offer here are cute and better for the environment. But, well... how do I put it? I'm just particular about using the same things as other people, that's all. I believe they even allow you to bring your own mug, but... that's a little silly, isn't it? To bring a mug from home? Because I would still need to wash it afterwards. Okay, that's a good point. I was gonna say there's nothing weird about like taking a mug with you to get some coffee, but I guess it's like just convenience-wise. It's like, I wouldn't really want to carry a mug with me the entire way. I mean, if I had like a bag in a little container, then probably. Because then I don't have to carry it out in the open, put it in the bag. And if it's in a container, then I'm guaranteed that nothing will spill. Unless I don't close the container good enough. I don't know if I added enough of the powder to my tea. It tastes a little like something else. It tastes good. I don't think it's bad. Maybe more powder, because I can taste partially hot water. Maybe I didn't stir it properly. I'm not a good stir fixture. And I'd look absolutely absurd carrying a mug down the sidewalk. You've got a point there. Anyways, are you feeling any better? Oh, who? Me? Yeah, I guess so. I'm not crying anymore, so that's a good thing, I think. Thank you again for bringing me here. No need to thank me. I'm just glad you're feeling better. But if it's okay to ask about now, what had gotten you so upset in the first place? Well, I guess it's okay to talk about. Especially since you wouldn't know these people anyways. Where do I start though? Well, I spent a lot of time with my kinda cousin, and I recently met his other friends. I told Reginald all about what had happened since I first met them. I don't know why. It was like I had started with one thing, but then that led into all the other things too. I told him about how intimidating they were when I met them, and about how they disrespected the cemetery, and about the incident that happened with them just today. Already I was trying to block it from my memory, and Reginald listened, nodding along as I talked. It felt nice to have someone to listen to me. And then I ran into you on the sidewalk. Now, we're here, I guess. Sorry for going on like that. I just wasn't sure where to begin. Or end. Why are you apologizing? I'm actually very happy you told me. It's not good to always let things weigh on you. You know, Mary, I must admit, I am not at all I am not at all a violent person. But oh, how I wish I could teach those dolts a lesson right now. Where did they get off thinking that kind of behavior is alright? Oh no, it's okay. I won't hang around them anymore. But at least I tried, right? That's all you can do in life. Try. But yes, don't worry about people like that. They clearly can't appreciate a good thing even when it's right in front of them. Thank you. His words are melting my heart. Though I also don't trust them. I don't trust anyone, but I also don't trust everyone. I don't think anyone in this game is really like 100% a bad person. But there's always the small suspicion about what could happen, what things will lead to what goes down. That's very sweet of you. It means a lot to me too. Just then I had received a text message. I took out my phone. Crovin had messaged me. Mary, where'd you go? You're not at the cemetery. At least I don't see you here. Well, he did try to get his friend to apologize. They were gonna prank her. Did they move her while she slept? Now I'm like wondering, cause like yeah, cause like she thought she was in the ghost house, but a lot of things were just. That's a big house then. But yeah. What were they gonna even prank her? Either way, she probably still would have been distressed, but. Okay. Actually, I put my phone away without responding to him. Oh! Cool. Reginald, are you busy? No, not really. I was planning to run a few errands, but it's nothing that needs my immediate action. Yeah. Oops. Lost in the vibe. Why do you ask? Can I come along? You want to run errands with me? Yeah. I don't really feel like going home. At least not right now. Well, if you're certain, you're more than welcome to come along. I would more than appreciate the company. Thank you again. I spent the rest of the day helping Reginald with his errands. It wasn't anything too big. We bought some stuff from the hardware store. Things he needed for a bit of DIY car repair. Hey, Dragon. Wrenches, screwdrivers, antifreeze, oils. There is definitely still a part of me that thinks I shouldn't have done Twyla's route first. It was still pretty good, but like, now all these small actions make me feel anxious. Small bits of anxious, not like big bits of anxiety, but like I'm thinking, I'm feeling, I'm doubting, but I don't know the full picture or the full story. I doubt I'm gonna get a true ending in any of these routes. But who knows? Nothing too big to carry. I also helped him pick up a few groceries. He was running low on milk and eggs. But he picked up some strawberries too before they go out of season. It wasn't anything too exciting, but it was nice to be able to do something simple with him. And enjoy completing these simple tasks with someone who wasn't trying to trick me or make me cry. Before we knew it, it started to get dark. I told Reginald I ought to get going. Get home safely then, alright? I promised him I would. And then went to catch the next bus home. Well, at least my day wasn't completely bad. Oh, I'm scared. Or at least that's what I thought initially. But once I made it home and opened the door to the cabin, someone was waiting there for me. And he was not happy. Like, on one point, yeah, I understand he's mad. Because, like, yeah, she didn't respond. And, like, it's worrying. But, like, also, she definitely needed that time to cool down. Oh, man. The fight! I like this music a lot. But my heart already feels, like, tight, hurt, pain. About fucking time you got home. Where the hell were you? I love the small, like, little... It's, like, very simple animation. I like it. You didn't answer any of my fucking texts. Of course I didn't. I'm mad at you. You're mad at me? Of course she's mad at you. You were a freaker. I'm the one who's supposed to be mad here. Do you have any fucking idea what could have happened to you? It can't be any worse than what you and your friends did to me. Ugh. Is this really what this is about? Get the fuck over it, Mary. Over it! I'm mad for Mary, too. I do like Crowbit, I'll still say, but I'm so angry. What the fuck? I can't go over it that easily. I can't get over it that easily. Seriously? It's not like I can fucking control every little thing they do. You should know how they are by now. She barely even met them for too long. She's like met them like 2 or 3 different times. Small interactions, all not that great. Oh my gosh. Besides, what they do isn't my fucking fault, so I don't know why the fuck you're getting so fucking mad at me. Okay, that's a small good point. You should still, like, talk to your friends, man. Because you let them do it! You never say anything! Maybe they stopped if you didn't keep letting it happen! Hey, don't start turning this back on me. Maybe if you weren't such a sensitive crybaby, we wouldn't be having this problem. Where did I last save? Okay, that's not too bad. In case, like, any freaking conflict happens. I'm sensitive to... Oh, man, I really like her. She's such a character that, like, I feel for. But, you're making fun of me again. Here you go, making fun of me again. Don't you have anything better to do? Oh, give me a goddamn break. You know, maybe that's why you're so mean to me lately. Huh? Come again? Fuck is that supposed to mean? Hanging around such awful people. No wonder you've become such a bad person. Oh, really now? That's how you feel? No, it isn't. It is? Wait, did I click the right thing? It is how I feel. I don't know at what point you stopped. But you definitely aren't a good person anymore. I don't know who this person is. The Kroven I know would have been... The Kroven I know never would have been so cruel. The Kroven you know? Ain't that rich. Let me tell you something. The Kroven you knew died with the other fucking... Aww. I don't even... How do you say that name? Crovesons? Crovesons? Oh my gosh! Died with the other fucking Crovesons sons. Kroven! You can't say that! Emotionals. I'm so fucking over this already. If you really hate me that much, why are you even still here? I can't believe this shit. I don't know if she's gonna even say that. And maybe I should just leave if that's how you feel. Maybe you should. And take all your stupid fucking baggage with you. Kroven stormed off after that. Aren't we supposed to leave? I went the other way and marched upstairs. Oh. I felt like crying all over again. Aw. But I think I used up all my tears for that day. I was going to text the number again. Because, well, it's what I always do before I go to bed. When I opened my phone, I was surprised I had a few messages from someone else. Twyla! It was Twyla. I hadn't really seen her since the night at the club. Hey, Mary. I know it's late, so I don't blame you if you're already in bed. But I figured I'd ask you anyway, since it's not overly time sensitive. I'm going to be at the library tomorrow looking for anything I can find that might help with our town's little problem. This tea, or like this new, yeah, makes my throat feel like it's more coated than normal. It's good. Maybe it's just I didn't mix it properly. I need to learn how to measure better. I figured you could come and help me research if you're up for it. Yeah, I can come help. I think that's a really great idea. I'll be sure to be there first thing tomorrow. Well, I don't know if I'll be there that early. But I'll be sure to see you there. I miss you. I'd agreed to meet with Twyla. Maybe part of me did it in spite of Kroven, but it would be a nice distraction, I think. Distraction from all the bad stuff that happened today. And I wouldn't have to think about it tomorrow. When I got up the next morning, I hurried myself out of the house. I wasn't even sure if Kroven was still home. But I wasn't going to stick around long enough to find out. I feel like crying. Ooh. I headed to the library as quickly as I could that morning. Even though Twyla said she wasn't going to be around so early, she was still there when I arrived. I feel so, like, attached to Mary. And, like, I kind of want to side with her in a lot of things, but I'm also, like, trying to think, like, Because, yeah, his friends are, like, really mean. He shouldn't have let him be mean to her, but, like, also, like, I don't want to 100% assume, like, they're bad people, like, because, like, yeah, only 3 times. But, like, sometimes that's enough to have a bad impression. And, like, Mary's valid for not wanting to hang out with them. But, like, I don't know. I'm trying to, like, think and, like, not be, like, too, like, quick to jump to judgment, which I sometimes do when it comes to these type of games. Whatever. Twyla, you're already here?
Oh, hey. Yeah, I'm here.
I thought you said you wouldn't be here so early.
I don't think it's super early. But that's not the point. You're here to help me with research, right?
Oh, yes, of course. Just tell me what I need to do.
I'm gonna need you to fetch some books for me.
Ooh. Twyla handed me a list of books she needed.
I worked in the library before, so I know they're here. I just want you to pick a few up for starters.
Alright, I think I can do that.
Yeah, I should sure hope so.
I took Twyla's list and began to grab the books for her. There were a few psychology books, but also some filled with, like, periodicals? Is that how you describe it? I don't know. But what I did know is that if I kept carrying so many books at once, I'd topple over. It's happened before. I began to hand them over to Twyla. She seemed very focused as she took the books from me. Sometimes when I'd hand her a book, she'd slide one over to me with the pages open. I would close it and go return it on the proper shelf. That's something that slipped my mind too. It was only after a few books that I realized she was probably anticipating I read the passages she had to open to. Oh well. I kind of just continued fetching her books and shoving them back again absent-mindedly. It just seemed like the best thing for me to do, to be able to help. I doubt I would understand the information as well as she did. I am, well, not the brightest at times.
You're distracted.
Am I?
You certainly seem a bit out of it. Is everything all right?
Well, I had a fight with a friend last night, and we still haven't made up.
I see. Well, that's not going to help us here.
Huh?
If you want to help, you're going to have to pull yourself together. You know the issue we're dealing with is much more serious than whatever dumb fight you and your friend had, right?
I guess. Yeah, sorry.
Are you going to be like this the whole time?
I don't know.
You can leave.
Huh? Are you sure? I thought you needed my help.
Clearly, you aren't going to be any help to me like this. Oh, don't take it so harshly. I'm doing you a favor, if anything. I'll call you up again next time I need you for something. Just remember not to forget about all of this, okay?
Okay. I'm sorry I couldn't be of more help.
It's fine. See you later.
See you later, alligator. I left the last of the books on the table for her and then headed out of the library. I hate how, like, quick I am to forget, like, certain things. But, like, I don't think Twyla was necessarily 100%, like, super mean with, like, Mary and her route. But she definitely feels slightly more, I guess, gentle in this one. Like, she still, like, words things pretty rudely, but, like, no. I get frustrated at Twilight. I get frustrated at a lot of characters, but they're so good, and I love them all. I don't know how to feel 100% about Crovin's friends. I left the last of the books on the table for her and then headed out of the library. I wasn't much help at all, was I? All because I was too... Ooh... Dude, what the fuck? Crovin? What the fuck were you doing in there with her? Didn't I already tell you to stay away from her? What, did you just, like, not listen? Or not care? Ugh, you're just trying to piss me off at this point, aren't you? I'm trying to help her with something. Not like it's any of your business in the first place. Huh? Excuse me?
That girl's definitely my business. Especially if she's talking to you. What's so bad about her? You can't just tell me to do something and not explain why. Why not? Sometimes people would like to know why, and it's not a matter of trust. It's like, oh, you don't eat those jelly sandwiches or something. It's like, oh, why shouldn't I eat them? What's the problem with them? Oh, it's expired. That helps. That's just a very small example, but like, frickin'. Everyone likes to know why. Yeah. I think I probably blindly trusted Twyla at her utter route, but I was also getting vibes, that's why. But also, man, I'm like feeling a lot of things. You don't trust me anymore, huh? I guess it's just as well. Let me tell you this then. Either you stay the fuck away from her, or you stay the fuck away from me. Shut up. Yeah, you guys should just talk it out and calm down, but I get you're all mad, and that's perfectly valid because you had an argument. Man. Conflict. Crovin stomped past me after that. He didn't apologize when his shoulder bumped into mine. He just kept walking. I hoped that wherever he was going, it wasn't home. Because that was the only place I wanted to be right now. Even if it would seem like he would prefer I not be there anymore. I want to cry! I want to know how to put my words together properly. Because, like, I don't know if I'm conveying, like, my thoughts correctly. I want to ask you something. You always do, don't you? Please. Apologies, it wasn't meant to appear sarcastic. Go on. Are you after people who aren't... wait, do you know who I'm with? How do you mean? Like... Do you know about other people connected to me? And if you do... Are you coming for them too? Please? Yes. Wait. Yes to which question? I'm sorry. Oh, man. I'm sorry, I have to go. Good night, Mary. Maybe it's a yes to all of them. Be careful, Mary. Days passed, as days often do. Things in the house have been incredibly tense. Man! I can't even recall the last time I physically spoke to Crovin. Maybe it was the day at the library. I don't know. I really don't remember. It's not like I don't see him at all. But when we do see one another, we don't talk. It's really awkward. Sometimes when we find ourselves in the same room, one or both of us will just leave. We don't say good morning or good night. If I see him on the street, he looks away. I wish things weren't like this. I just really want things to go back to normal. Back before... I really want things to be better. I want... In all honesty, I want for him to apologize. But also, it's like, I don't know. She probably does have to apologize too, and yeah. I don't think Crovin at all is a bad person. But he is, I don't know. I don't know if I should 100%,
I don't know if like I 100% feel like he is like a coward, but like maybe he is a bit of a coward. But like, they had their good moments, but also like, yeah, I'm thinking, I'm conflicted. Think. I want for him to apologize, but well, I'm gonna replay this anyway, so like I'll see how everything goes and like what leads to good and bad and yeah and all that. I want him to apologize. Is that bad? It's just I feel like I'm always the one apologizing. Am I? Am I just saying that because that's what I want to be true? Regardless, I wish I could hear him say it. It would remind me that he cares. Because he does care about me, right? I hope so. I sat in the living room for the remainder of the day. At least until dinner time, that is. The fire was on and I was reading, but I knew I would have to start cooking something soon. Then... I heard Kroven come in through the front door. Still not feeling comfortable being in the same room as him, I got up and moved into the next room. When... A hug? But why? Are you drunk? Or are you all coming to realizations? Or is this just a dream? Don't mess with my heart! Huh? Mary, you know I love you, right? Like, even when I'm mad or yelling? I promise I don't mean it. I really, really don't mean it. Yeah, I know. I love you too. I think he might be drunk. I don't know, I don't... Are you okay? No. What?! That is not the line I expected to read! What do you... I'm thinking about Reginald again. Remembering everything from Twyla's route again. All the things he said again. Theodore died. Oh, Crow. I turned around to hug Kroven properly this time. I didn't ask him what had happened. He didn't seem to be in the mood to talk about it. And I didn't think I was either. Oh, man. I helped him prepare the service. Or perhaps it's more a point to say that I prepared the service because he asked me to. You're so passionate about it, he told me. So I know you'll make sure he has the best one. It was just... I don't know if passionate is the right word. Aww. I saw this screenshot and I was wondering what the context of it was. And at first my thought was like, oh wait, is this like at their funeral at like Kroven's parents? But now I know! I hope it was a nice service. I'd like to think that it was. I did try my best to pull it together after all. I got lots of flowers and a nice spot for him to rest. Kroven was responsible for inviting everyone. But everyone wasn't a lot of people. I wasn't sure if it was because no one wanted to attend, or if it was because they only had Theo only had this many friends. I looked around. Sapara wasn't here. Huh. Man. I feel bad for feeling doubts right before, but like... That was not the line I expected to read next! My character looks too happy for this to be a funeral. Maybe I should make like another one for when I'm playing like games that might be a little sad. This isn't the time to laugh, I'm coping! Oh man.
Eventually everyone began to leave. But again, everyone wasn't all that many people. Before I knew it, it was just me, Croven, and Theo. Wordlessly, Croven sat beside Theo's freshly dug grave. I did the same thing. Normally, I enjoy funerals. Or perhaps it's better to say, I appreciate them for what they are. But this one was hard to appreciate. I couldn't find a trace of pleasantness in it. Not even a little bit. It just felt sad. Croven?
All these choices have been so hard lately. I don't want to laugh, but I'm like nervous and sad and coping. Are you okay, buddy? He probably isn't. I mean, like, look at him. I don't know, sorry doesn't feel right.
Is there anything more I can do?
You've done enough.
Right. Croven, I don't want to upset you. But if it's okay, I want to try talking to him.
Mary, this isn't the time for that ridiculous shit.
I'm being serious. I promised you that it works. I've never been bad on my promises before, have I? Please just give me a chance.
Fine. If you're so insistent, then go ahead. But when you wake up, I want you to tell me something that only Theo would know. Because if you can't, I really don't want to hear about this ever again.
I understand. But I won't let you down. I laid down on top of Theodore's grave. I could see Croven wince as I did. Hopefully it would be over with quickly. And hopefully Theo would be in the mood to talk to me.
Take a whiff.
It smells like... It's something smoky.
I knew.
It's completely dark. I can't see a thing. I feel like I'm laying on something. But I am laying down on the ground, right? It feels weird, though. I can't really describe it.
Listen.
It sounds like faint static. But if I don't focus on it, it's like it disappears. Call out! Hello? Is anyone there? I don't understand why I can't see anything. Of all the times for things to start going wrong.
Is that him? Well, maybe it'd help if you took that lampshade off your head.
Huh?
Why does she have a lampshade?
You're...
Whoa! Eyes! Ooh. I should have drawn him with sharp teeth. What the heck? Now I gotta redraw that drawing.
Theo?
Hey, dollface. Long time no see.
Oh, Theo, I'm so glad to see you're alright.
You sure that's the word you want to use?
Well, I suppose you're right. Still, it seems you're okay. Wherever this is. Where is this?
This? This is where me and Sapara live. At least it used to be back when I was alive with you all.
Oh, you lived here?
Hey now. I know it ain't the prettiest, but it gets the job done.
I suppose so.
I like this music a lot. Hey. Seemed like the most logical conclusion to make. Close your eyes, things go black, and you wake up somewhere completely different. Not a lot of ways you can go from that. There is a fork near that socket, which I assume you can't really die from if you're already dead, but... Wait, the TV. That guy's hair color is just like Reginald's, but I won't assume it's him. Oh, while you're here, I guess I want to say I'm sorry. Kind of figured that the whole ghost talking thing of yours was a bunch of bullshit. But I can admit when I've been proven wrong.
Oh, that's okay. I think I'm more sorry for you in this situation.
How did it happen? What? All of this? If I knew exactly, I probably wouldn't be in this situation.
Huh. I suppose you have a point.
If I had to guess, though, it's probably because I drank too much. I don't think so. I don't think so, dude.
Oh?
Yeah, you see, it was Crow, Zap, and I. We were all chilling, right? Having a few drinks, laughs all around. An hour or so passes, and I'm not. The freaking antifreeze! An hour or so. I don't know how that happened, how I got there, what occurred, but I'm guessing, I'm thinking, I feel it in my soul. Anyways, an hour or so passes, and I'm not feeling so well. Like I had a headache before, but now I'm feeling nauseous on top of it. I tell them I'm gonna run to the bathroom, and I do. Fucking puking up everything I ingested, I tell ya. I started coming. Oh my gosh, that's probably traumatic as heck to witness your friend dying in front of you. I started coming out the bathroom, and man, do I not feel great. I tried to call over the Zap and Crow, but it's like I could barely get my words out. And I figured if I'm gonna be down for the count, at least I don't want it to be somewhere lame, like in front of the men's bathroom door. So I scrambled over to the pool table, interrupted the game of whoever was there, and lied down on top of it. Next thing I knew, I woke up here.
And you knew you were dead?
Yeah. I can't explain how, but you just know.
I see.
So, how long you staying here for anyways?
Oh, I'm not sure actually. I could wake up any minute now that I think about it. Which reminds me, I promised Crovin that when I woke up, I'd tell him something that only you would know. As proof that I talked to you. So do you have something you can tell me?
Yeah, I've got a few stories between Crow and I. Pick your poison. I bought the art book for this freaking game because I wanted to support the creator. Because, like, I love this game so much. So good. So I want to hear. And there's art about the orange juice story, I think. So what's with that?
The orange juice story?
Oh boy. How do I even start with this one?
Well, I mean... I kind of assumed it was something with, like, spiked orange juice or something.
Oh no. No. Honestly, you'd probably wish.
Huh?
Okay, so it's like... Have you ever made orange juice come out of someone else's face?
What?
Okay, so... We're at the beach, summertime, chilling, whatever. Crow decides he's just gonna hang out under the umbrella. That's fine, that's cool. I go play with Zap in the ocean a little bit, come back down to the boardwalk, get myself a soda, yada yada. I see Crovin. I'm coming up from behind. He's still sitting under the umbrella. I I decide I'm gonna be an asshole and scare him. I come up from behind and slap my hands onto the back of his shoulders.
And
And what I didn't realize is that Crovin had been drinking some sort of orange juice or some shit. And when I scared him, he coughed it right out. I'm talking hacking. I'm talking orange juice all over his chest. But like, it didn't just come out of his mouth. It came out his nose too, and also a bit squirted out of his eyes.
ow, ow, ow! I don't like imagining that.
Oh, don't worry. Oh, don't worry. It gets worse. He grabs my soda out of my hands, thinking it's water. Oh my god. To rinse it. Thinking it's water to rinse his eyes out with. Pours it directly into his eyes.
Oh my god. Was he okay?
I mean, yeah, eventually. He bit his own arm to keep from swearing in front of those kids at the beach.
And Sapara never knew this story?
Nah. By the time she came back, Crovin was all taken care of, and didn't really feel like talking about it. I'm sure if you asked him to retell the story about today, though, he'd laugh. Probably.
I see. Thank you for telling me.
Hell yeah, dude. It was a great day. Oh, and, one more thing before you head back. Say hi to Sapara, too. And go easy on her for me, okay? Listen. I know she seems all firecrackers and dynamite. Maybe even a little rough around the edges. But she's got a lot going on deep down. And I know she'd appreciate help with that. I'll appreciate it too.
I see. I'll try to talk to her next time I see her. And let her know you said hi too.
Oh, please do. I'm excited to see my boys again soon, but I'm hoping it'll be a long wait at the same time.
Yeah, I hope so too.
That was kinda nice. I don't know what I was expecting, but that was actually kinda nice. Very sad though!
Before I knew it, I was out again. And I woke up to the sound of a worried Crovin.
Yo, Mars, come on. It's getting late. And it looks like it's gonna rain again soon.
Crovin?
Yeah?
You poured soda in your eyes? Is that the real reason why they were redder than usual? Aww. It's a beautiful day today. And after so much talk of rain, I'd even brought my umbrella. But it's clear I wouldn't be needing it. The sun felt so warm, so much brighter today. I hoped we would get some more sunny days like this before things start. Oh my god, I'm stuttering everywhere. I hope we would get more sunny days like this before things start to get cold and cloudy again. Because right now just felt so refreshing. I was on my way to the cemetery once more. I don't have any flowers this time around, but I was sure that was okay. I brought a teddy bear. I brought a teddy bear last time, after all. Besides, I now have a different method of being able to visit everyone there. I tried to visit Theo too, when I'm able. I don't want to bother him too much. And even though he and I aren't best friends or anything, I can tell he appreciates it. I think I'll try to see him again today. I continue down the sidewalk, admiring all the things that look so much happier in the sunlight. The birds, the flowers, the trees. But one thing that didn't was making its way towards me. I didn't even realize until I heard her snap my name. Twyla! Oh, Twyla! Funny running into you here. I see you're out and enjoying the sun. I haven't heard a lot from you, you know. Yeah. But likewise, you know? Mm-hmm. But I've been investigating on my own time. Do I need to remind you that you're the one who offered to help me and not the other way around?
I mean, a lot just happened last time we met you. I'm sorry, Twyla.
Yeah, I'm sure you have been. All those headstones don't talk to themselves, right? I'm sorry, Twyla. I don't think I can help you anymore. Excuse me. Huh? Not help me anymore? You haven't helped me once. And now you've got the gall to back out before you've even started? What's that for, huh? Well, it's just... Just what?
I want to be around you. We gotta be BFFs, but I don't control Mary. Except for some very specific choices. I'm not cut out for this.
Please understand. I'm really sorry, Twilight. I'm not cut out for this. Even just helping you in the library, I couldn't do much. I couldn't possibly drag you or your investigation down. I don't think I would be much help at all. I should have told you earlier. I'm sorry. Do you understand? Oh, I understand. You do? Yeah, I do. I get it perfectly clear. Why bother helping me catch a threat when it could help fill up that precious cemetery you love so much? Whoa, what? Hold on. That's not true. I'd never risk someone else's life for that. Yeah, I'm sure you wouldn't. Just like I was sure you would help me. I apologize for lashing out so. I'm just running low on patience. You might not know it, but I tolerate a lot of bullshit from a lot of people. The one thing I refuse to tolerate is people who don't keep their promises. So go on then. Run to your little cemetery, Mary. I'll let you go. But I'll make sure you keep that promise eventually. Oof.
Man, a lot of random arguments. I understand why she's mad, though. But why does, Krova not like Twyla? That's what I want to know.
Twyla angrily brushed past me after that. I felt hurt, to say the least, hearing what she thought of me. But I couldn't help her anymore. And it had to come out eventually. At the very least, it was something that I got over with. And I couldn't let it ruin today. I wiped my eyes of any tears, and I tried to regain my composure. I tried to focus on the nice things around me as I continued on my way. The birds, the flowers, the trees. The birds, the flowers, the trees. I couldn't let it get to me. She didn't know the truth like I did. And I couldn't keep Theo waiting. I continued on and up the way. And entering the cemetery, something felt off. And I didn't know why until I started approaching Theo's gravesite. Someone's there at the gravesite. Is that... Sapara? Hey! Wait!
I hope they weren't digging.
I followed them as they ran from me. I got out of my sight quickly, but I was determined to find them. I walked up and down the aisles trying to keep my eyes and ears open, until eventually I began to hear something. I followed the noise, which led me to a tree, and... Aww. Sapara? What are you doing here? I took a seat beside Sapara, patting down the grass as I did so. She wiped her eyes on her sleeves as I sat.
Hi, Mary.
Hi, Sapara. Are you alright?
Yeah, why wouldn't I be? Don't I look fine?
You,
You miss him. Huh? And you guys live together, so like suddenly being in like an empty house? That wouldn't feel good. Unless you had other roommates, but like you guys are like good friends and like still wouldn't feel good. I'm okay. I'm okay. Really, I'm sorry. I was just leaving. Don't worry about it.
Sapara, I was surprised that you, well,
What?
you didn't show up to his funeral and all.
I couldn't.
Why not?
He didn't want me in here anymore. And after the last incident, I promised Theo I would respect your boundaries. But I guess I broke that promise anyways, huh? I wanted to leave before you saw me, at least.
Sapara, I
wouldn't have stopped you from seeing him.
I'm so sorry if I made you feel that way. No one should ever be prevented from seeing their loved ones.
It's fine. I thought I heard a puffy noise. I'm not sure. I'm gonna check outside my door, actually. Oh.
Really nothing.
It already upset you enough. It's just... nothing's been the same now that he's gone. And I'm not sure it ever will. It still feels so unreal. I walk into our place and I'm ready to start, like, I don't know, hitting him with my jacket sleeves or stealing his hat and running away with it. And now when I come home, it's all by myself. But all his stuff still smells like him. Smells like before we left for the bar. His mug is still in the sink because he said he would wash it later. And his hamper is still full because we were going to do laundry together. And the TV remote is still stuck in the couch because that's where he has left it. Last left it. Oh my god. He was my best friend. And he's totally gone now. I'm never going to get him back. I'm never going to get him back. I'm never going to see him again. You better not tell. I'm so scared now of other things. I'm emotional and scared because I'm thinking about the prank and I'm thinking we gotta be a good support. Hopefully we can be a good support.
That's not true. I promise one day you'll see him again.
But not in this life. Isn't that right? I don't know what to do anymore. I don't feel like myself. At least, not without him. I'm all alone.
You're not alone. Croven's here and...
I haven't talked to Croven since.
Really?
I don't even know what I'd say. Or what it will feel like. The three of us were always together when we hung out. It feels unfair without him. It feels wrong.
It will get better with time. I promise you it does. Maybe it won't always be the same, but it will be better. And Sapara? You're not alone. I know Croven would want to hear from you. And I really think you two should see each other. Even if it's awkward. You should know that.
I'll also be here for you. But I don't know which is more comforting. Croven's here for you, but like you said. Like I also understand, like, yeah, you guys were all a friend group, and without like the other one, it feels bad. Like, I don't know. But, like, I remember being like, please be there for her, and like, we may have gotten off on the wrong foot, but like, Mary's also here for you.
And I know Croven is too. Even if I didn't always think you were the best person, that's just because we didn't get along. Just because we don't get along doesn't mean I can't help you through this. So, aww.
Thank you, Mary. I could really use that support right now.
Yeah, of course. It's going to get better. I promise.
I swear, if she dies, I'm gonna freaking... Or if they die, I'm not sure. I'm gonna toss and turn.
I've got another question for you.
I thought you might.
Have you ever lost anyone?
Why do you ask?
I just want to see.
A quarter. Of course I've lost people. I don't think there's anyone alive who hasn't lost someone. I've probably lost more than you can phantom.
Did it hurt?
Of course it hurt. At first it always hurts. But over time those feelings, you get used to them. It's like a blur. Stop worrying about who died and start worrying about who's next. There is no rest. So you become someone who doesn't need rest. Because it isn't going to stop. You just have to be ready for the next time.
That sounds heartbreaking.
It was. And it's why I'm fighting so hard. So that you don't wind up like me.
It's been a few days. Despite what had happened at the funeral, Croven hasn't really left his room. When I wake up in the morning, I can hear him stomping about his room. And when I return from having left the cabin, I find no evidence that he's left the cabin at all, let alone his room. I'm so used to him going out every day. But now I feel bad if I'm leaving him alone. Home alone, I mean. He spends most of the day holed up in his room, door shut tight. I'll knock on it every now and again to check on him, but there's not much I hear from the outside of that. But today his door is open, and I think I should check on him.
Ooh, posters. Circulatory disturbance. We're gonna see Croven's room.
His door had been open just a crack, but I opened it just a bit more to get a better look inside. He was sitting on top of his bed, without even turning to face me. I heard him say,
"I know you're there, Mary. Come on in."
I stepped inside and took a seat on the end of his bed. He didn't seem to have much of a reaction.
Ooh. Ooh. Is that a bi flag I see? Teehee.
It's getting a bit late. I'll probably start dinner soon.
Sounds good.
You really shouldn't be smoking inside, you know.
It's a lollipop.
I see.
Your flag is upside down? Which flag? Is that upside down? I'm dumb.
Yeah, I know. Oh, alright then.
I like your deer plush. Ah, there it is.
Thanks. I haven't seen it before. Is it recent?
Yeah. That person you met, Vass. They wanted that time we met at the arcade. So they had no room for it and insisted that I have it. I hope you don't mind that I didn't give this one to you. And know you like collecting toys, but...
Oh, no. I totally get it. Don't even worry about it.
I almost slipped off my chair.
Finally hung your signed poster. It's a bit low to the ground, though, don't you think?
It's fine. Besides, if it falls down, I don't have to worry about getting a chair or anything to put it back up again.
Fair point.
Noticed your hamper is getting full.
Mine's been getting a bit full, too. Maybe we can do laundry together soon.
Yeah. That's probably a good idea.
It's strange, though. I feel like I just did laundry and now I have to do it again? It's not like I even wear that many outfits.
Yeah, me neither. Alright, let's stop beating around the bush.
Huh? What do you mean?
Come on. You and I both know you didn't come in here to talk about my laundry or the posters in my room. You're here because everything sucks right now and you think we should talk about it. Everything does suck, bro. You're right.
You're right. Everything is awful.
You know you can say it, right?
Say what?
Go on. Say that it sucks.
You know I don't like using that language.
Fair enough.
I know things have been very hard lately, but I just don't know what to do.
Therapy is a good idea, but I don't know if that's what you want to hear.
How can I help?
You don't need to do anything to help. There's nothing that needs to be helped. I'm fine.
I don't think you are. You aren't fine. And I'm not fine either. I don't want this cycle to continue. Where all we do is feel miserable again and again.
Mary. I bet he would want that too, but I don't feel like that's the right thing to say. We're all stressed. You're stressed. I'm so stressed. I just want to help you. Oh my gosh. I don't know. These choices all feel hard. I'm so stressed!
Mom and Dad have been missing for weeks on end. I haven't heard from them in over a month. I don't think anyone's even looking for them anymore. And I'm not either. I feel so terrible about that. They're gone and what am I even doing about that? I feel so awful. I feel so helpless myself. You're the only person I have. So when you treat me the way that you do, it makes me feel... I feel so...
sorry. I'll try not to let my feelings get the best of me anymore.
And how can you just keep going on like that? Saying that you're fine when that's not true? And just settling for it?
Because it's not like I have any other choice, Mary. You just don't get it. I know you're worried about your own parents. I know that's a shitload of stress on your shoulders, too. But at least you have some fucking hope in that situation. What hope do I have? My parents are dead. One of my best friends is dead. And there's no way around either of those facts. I'm never going to see either of them again. And yeah, sure, maybe you can talk to them. But that doesn't mean that I can see them or be around them or do any of the same things I used to do with them. It's like, why fucking try? If everyone I get close to is just gonna die right in front of me, then why bother trying to do anything about it? Whether I'm happy or sad or whatever, it doesn't matter. Because it doesn't change the life I'm living right now. That's why everything's fine. And why it has no choice but to be fine. I know that you want to help, but all these solutions, therapy, relaxing at home, whatever, they aren't going to change anything. They aren't going to bring anyone back. Don't you understand that? Better than anyone? I'm sorry. I I didn't mean to sound like a dick when I say this, but your parents might come back one day. Mine sure won't. I mean, that's a terrible way to think. His parents aren't coming back. They're dead, so they're most likely not coming back. Crovin. Crow. Bo. Bro. Cuz. Gets better. Yeah, I know it does. That's what everyone always says, right? But what if I don't want it to? Getting better is like getting over it. And what would that mean, huh? Going about my life acting like they never existed? Isn't that kind of cruel? To not miss them every day? Feels like an asshole move in itself. I don't think I can ever really feel better. Because if I did, I would just end up feeling guilty. I don't think you should be thinking like that. Then how else should I be thinking? Listen, I know I'm not always the brightest girl. If there's one thing I know about its loss. Here we go. Please, Crovin. Right. Sorry for cutting you off. I gotta sneeze. Woohoo! Oh my gosh. Take a big sip. I know I said I don't want to stream for more than 3 hours, but like, that might be a chance. Thank you. When I attend those funerals, I meet lots of people who are feeling the same way that you are. They're stricken with grief. It doesn't matter who died. And the way they express that grief isn't always the same. Some people can't help but to sob. Others seem to stare in disbelief. Like if they wake up soon, they'll realize it was just a terrible dream. And some of them simply talk to everyone around them, as if nothing is the matter. But you can tell they'd rather be seeing their loved ones in different circumstances. I don't see those people for very long when I am there. But I know that all of those people have been getting better since that very day. It's why we have funerals. To start the healing process with closure. But despite its name, closure is just the first step. I know that everyone deals with loss differently, but I know that grief won't last forever. And I know that processing it doesn't have to be so miserable either. So please let me try to help you. Maybe if together, we can acknowledge and embrace the circumstances we're in. It'll be easier to get past them. But what if I don't want to? Crovin, move on from it? Get past it? Isn't that just the same as forgetting? The reason you go to all those funerals, the reason you visit all those graves, isn't it because you don't want anyone to be forgotten about? How hypocritical of you. Wanting to remember strangers, but I'm gonna reread, because like, I feel like that's not what she's saying. I'm just feeling it, but like, I don't know, maybe... Moving on is not the same as like forgetting. But like, I mean, I think he's like so stuck on thinking like that's what it is, that's what it means to move on. Because like if you're not experiencing the grief, it's probably because like, oh, you're forgetting. Frickin', I remember being sick and like all of a sudden going through like really intense like moments of grief, and I have no idea why. But, like, I definitely see where Croven's coming from. Like, yeah, I definitely just feeling stuck. And, like, yeah. But, like, that incident when I was sick, there was, like, I really don't know what was going on then. But, like, yeah. Wanting to remember strangers for forgetting the ones we care about most about? It's not forgetting. Croven, just because they're gone doesn't mean we're going to forget them. You're right in what you said. I don't want anyone to feel forgotten about. It's why I visit them. But feeling better about it isn't forgetting. Wanting to live a happy life isn't forgetting. I mean, do you think your parents would want this for you? The music stopped, and I'm a little scared. Oh no, she was going back in a loop. Okay. That Phil would want this for you? You can't be afraid of what happens when the grieving is over. Feeling better doesn't mean you forget how much you miss them. It just means you won't feel as sad when you remember them. Mary. Yeah? You know I love you, right, Mary? Yes, I know. No, you don't. Come here. Aww. Croven motioned me over with a lazy hug-like gesture, and I scooted over to him. Do you know the reason why we started staying here? This old piece of shit cabin? No? I was always curious, but I thought it might be rude to ask. It's because... Croven? We wanted to be closer to you guys. That's the only reason. You're joking. That's crazy. You had such a nice home in Hallen City. Hey now, you know what all those old folks say about the difference between a house and a home? I know I've been an asshole, and I probably won't stop feeling like one for a while. I can't really explain all these feelings right now, but while you're here, I just want to say, after having lost so many people, I'm just glad I haven't lost you yet. Yeah. I'm scared! I'm glad I haven't lost you either. Ugh. Look what you made me do. You know I hate all this dumb sappy shit. You got me over here monologuing it. I'm sorry. Yeah, can it, Mars? Blah. That was so sappy I could put it on your morning pancakes. Hey! Don't let it happen again. I won't. Oh. I want to see Sapara because I'm worried for her too. I'm scared of everything. I love these guys so much and I don't want them to die. What the fuck? Please leave my family alone. That is not possible. We're getting better. If my parents were still here, it'd feel almost like it did before. I'm afraid I cannot give you the same life you once had. But I can assure you things will be better. After this all. How can you make it better? I can't explain it. At least not now. But whether you believe it or not, Ripley's believe it or not, it will get better there. And so will I. This is for you. And you'll see that soon. Good night, Mary. Good night. Thank you. It's been a few days since then. Croven seems to be doing a little better than usual. I think he's really trying extra hard right now. And he's been seeing Sapara again too. Hell yeah. I think that's nice. I think that's good for them. I'm happy to see them having a nice time together again. I had a day by myself, actually. Sometimes it's nice to just return to the cemetery for a normal day after so much chaos.
I made sure I put at least one flower on every grave today, though I haven't talked to any of them. I had considered doing it, but
Yeah, definitely.
like others told me, it's probably not a good idea to fall asleep in public places, especially if there is a killer on the loose. So I decided I wouldn't do that today. But that's not what happened, though. I truthfully didn't mean to fall asleep. I didn't. But when I sat back against the mausoleum we have, after being outside and on my feet all day, well, I was just so tired. I didn't even realize I fell asleep.
Just like in Twyla's route. Hopefully Croven will actually be able to take us home.
Until I woke up to the sound of rain. I was surprised to not have any strange dreams this time, but this was a big problem. Only the roof trim of the mausoleum was... Wait, is that how you say it for realsies? Because I know I've been saying that, but like...
Just... Self-voicing enabled. Only the roof trim of the mausoleum was...
Okay, yeah, I'm super right.
Self-voicing disabled.
It was keeping me safe from the rain. And it was pouring. Worse, even still, it was night. The only light I could see was from the street lamps at the outside of the cemetery. Oh dear. How could I have slept so long? Well, I couldn't stay hiding under here all night.
Yes.
I took a big breath and ran across the cemetery to the street. Luckily, the gate wasn't locked. Again, I was surprised but thankful, as it meant I would not have to find some other way out. Once I was out on the sidewalk, I noticed the street lamps were the only lights on. Everything else seemed closed. How late was it? I didn't want to pull my phone out in the rain to check, but by any means, I had most definitely missed the last bus back home. I wasn't sure what I was going to do, but I had to find shelter first. I ran through the rain, trying to find anything that was open. It wasn't long before I felt my shoes filling with water. I'd get a cold out here too long, and the rain showed no signs of letting up. But I knew there just had to be something, anything open. And eventually I made it somewhere. It was the movie theater.
I definitely feel like I can't call Twyla in this situation because we have not gone that close. And there's definitely a rift.
Thank goodness.
These are different movies. Wait, are they? No, they're not. Wait. Maybe I just have bad memories because I don't remember like the two on the middle, top, and right. But I definitely remember like I think the bottom row at least. Yeah. No, probably I don't remember. Maybe yeah, they're most definitely the same. I just didn't remember them as well.
I rushed myself inside and took a seat beside the poster, waiting to dry off and taking my phone out. Just as I had suspected, it was pretty late. And knowing the usual time of the cinema, I could tell it wasn't going to be open much longer. What do I do? Even though I wasn't sure how he could help me right now, I had to at least try calling up Croven.
Please don't be the same conversation. Please don't be the same conversation. Please don't be the same conversation.
Why isn't he picking up? Mary? Oh, you picked up, thank goodness. I was starting to get worried. I'm having a bit of a problem right now.
What is it?
Well, you see, I kinda fell asleep in the cemetery. And I only woke up a few minutes ago. And it's raining really bad right now, and I missed the bus, so... I don't know. I was hoping you could help me out somehow.
Aw, man! Yeah. Party. Let's call Reginald then. Let's go. Let's meet the tall boy.
I decided to call Reginald. I didn't want to bother him, but I didn't think Twyla would have taken to me well right now. I heard the phone ring a few times, and then he picked up.
Mary? It's a bit late, isn't it? Is everything alright?
Yeah. Well, actually, I kinda, missed my last bus home. And I was hoping maybe I could stay with you tonight.
Yes, of course. Where are you now? I'll be right over.
Thank you.
Oh, hey!
I saw the faint outline of Reginald's old car pull up to the side of the movie theater, and I went out to meet him. Even though it was raining, he still got out of the car and held the passenger door open for me. I told him it was silly to do that.
I hope I wasn't too late. It caught me in the middle of getting ready for bed, actually. And I wanted to get rechanged. It didn't feel right to leave the home in pajamas.
No, you're good. We drove off to Reginald's apartment amidst all the rain. Because it was so late, there was hardly any cars on the road, so it made the drive a bit safer. We pulled into a parking space next to his building, and he covered me with his jacket as we ran inside.
Okay, so I've got, like, I think okay. I guess, like, now that I know, like, this most likely is more, not really most likely, but definitely feels like more the middle of the route. Getting stuck at the cinema and having to figure out who's gonna drive you home. So, think. Does that mean in Reginald's rat something like this is gonna happen too? And Crovin once again can't be my friend and get me home because he's partying. Huh.
Yeah. We pulled into a parking space next to his building, and he covered me with his jacket as we ran inside.
So sorry, I wasn't thinking. I should have brought an umbrella.
I didn't mind. We stepped inside to the buzzing of fluorescent lights. Reginald led me to the stairwell, and we headed upwards. I had no idea he lived so high up. He told me that the elevator was broken and apologized for the inconvenience. I just felt bad for him. It must be a pain to climb all these stairs, especially after a hard day of work. Once we were in the proper hallway, Reginald began to lead me to his apartment. I tried to be quiet as we moved through the hallway, not wanting to disturb any of his neighbors. Before I knew it, we were entering his front door.
Well, here we are. I apologize for the mess. If I had the foresight that you were coming, I would have cleaned ahead of time.
I looked around Reginald's apartment. Is this what he considered a mess? Nothing even looked dusty. Thank you for having me over. I feel bad having asked you to accommodate me at such short notice. I'll try not to lose track of time anymore.
Don't be silly. It's a pleasure to have you here no matter what. Oh, but don't worry about sleeping on the couch or anything. You can take my bedroom. It's right next to the kitchen. You're a tall guy. I don't know if you'll sleep comfortably on your couch. I don't know how big your couch is, but if it's like 2 seats, your feetsies are gonna be hanging off the edge. Or you'll have to curl up. I usually have to curl when I sleep on the couch because my dog likes to sleep behind my legs.
Yeah.
You can take my bed. It's right next to the kitchen. I'll sleep out here.
Huh? Oh no, Reginald, I couldn't. You already drove out in the middle of the night to pick me up. I can't take your bed too.
Nonsense, I insist. You'll have a much better sleep, I'm sure of it.
Don't you have to go to work in the morning? I'd feel awful if you couldn't get a good night's sleep.
Oh, don't worry about me. I'll be fine. Oh dear, I just realized.
Huh? What? Is everything okay?
You don't have any pajamas to wear, do you?
Huh? Oh, don't worry about that. I can sleep just fine in this.
How can I not worry? No offense. But although your outfit is quite the ensemble, I don't think it would make for a very nice sleep. Why don't I go out and buy you something real quick?
No way. It's really nice of you, but I can't accept that offer. It's so late and I doubt anywhere is even open.
Oh, when there's a will, there's a way. Besides, I need to pick up some things anyways. I'm so eager to read, but I want to let the beeps go through. Just wondering how things are gonna go. I like Reginald. I feel bad for thinking I wasn't gonna really like him, but I don't know. Just something about him just like vibes well with me. Even though I'm like very suspicious of him. So please, make yourself at home. Help yourself to anything in the kitchen and don't be afraid to turn on the TV. I'll be back shortly.
Before I could protest anymore, Reginald was out the door, leaving me alone in his apartment. I guess all I could do now was wait for him to get back. I plopped myself onto his couch and turned on the TV. There were some commercials playing, so I didn't know what show was on yet. What's on at this hour anyways? Before I knew it, I heard the sound of a door unlocking and Reginald was walking through the front door. I watched as he locked the door behind him, dropped off some of the plastic bags he was carrying, and shrugged off his coat. He left one bag in his room and then proceeded to put some stuff away in the kitchen. Then he came to sit beside me.
I don't know what it is, but he's also very funny to look at. I like him. He's fun to look at, but also too funny to look at times. That specific pose is reminding me of something, but I do not know what. So, what are you watching?
Oh, I don't know, nothing in particular.
Well, would you like to watch something else? Or would you rather just head to bed?
Now that I think about it, I can't actually remember the last time I actually watched something on TV. Reginald passed me the TV remote and told me to put on anything I'd like. He wasn't picky. Maybe we can oh,
I'm choked. No anime? I see. Romantic comedies. Very iffy. Some are good, some are bad. I can't remember one that I really liked. I think that one's zombie one, but yeah. Sitcoms are fun and game shows. I really like murder mysteries. But also horror, I'm not good at it. Let's go murder mystery. That's the one that piqued my ooh.
I flicked through a few channels until I found this one. It was playing a murder mystery movie. It seemed to be taking place on a train of all places. It starred a detective and his young sidekick. It seemed fairly interesting. Do I watch it?
Yes. Oh, really? This is what you've chosen to watch?
Do you not want to?
No, nothing like that. I'm just surprised. What with all that's been happening in town and all? I feel like you might want to stray away from this type of content.
I don't know. I'm interested.
Fair enough.
Reginald and I sat down. Reginald and I sat and watched TV for a while. It was pretty nice. Though eventually I started to feel tired. I think Reginald could tell too. I yawned as I stood up off the couch, thanking him once again for letting me use his room to sleep.
It's not a problem at all. I left the pajamas in the bag for you. I think they should fit. Good night, Mary.
I had a pretty nice sleep, actually. Reginald's bed felt comfier than my own. But that only made me feel all the worse for taking it from him. I got dressed into my usual clothes and carefully stepped out the bedroom door. After all, if Reginald was still asleep, I didn't want to wake him. But to my surprise, there was no one there at all. I knocked on his bathroom door to make sure he wasn't using it, but there was no answer. It was then I noticed a note that had fallen in front of his door.
Mary, so sorry to leave you alone this morning. I had an urgent matter to attend to. I don't think I'll be back anytime soon. But feel free to help yourself to any food in the apartment for breakfast. All I ask for is that when you leave, you lock the apartment with the spare key in the end table drawer, and then slide it back under the door. Thank you. I'll talk to you later.
I see. I didn't really feel comfortable taking Reginald's food, especially when he's not home. And especially not after all he did for me. I followed his other instructions and left the apartment. I wonder what I'll do today. Groven's been pretty anxious lately. He would never admit it, but it's easy to tell. He's home almost all the time, but never relaxed. He's always pacing, itching, double checking. He's almost always looking at his phone. Sometimes I see him go outside to talk on said phone. He yells at whoever it is that's on the other end. Even from inside I can hear it. Inside. He's been asking me to stay inside a lot lately too. He sounds just like my parents did back when this all started. I don't know why he asks me, but I do it anyways. Because whatever it is, if it's making him worry himself sick, and I'm not going to add to that stress. I just wish he would tell me what was going on with him. But I'm not going to push either. I'll let him tell me on his own time. I'm thinking of stopping, but like then I feel like I'm too close to the ending, and like I don't want to stop. I don't want to stop. Unless I find a really good place to stop, I'm not stopping. And as expected, I've been home all day. I haven't done much, though I'd like to change that soon. If I'm staying home anyways, I might as well be productive about it, right? Maybe I'll get a little cleaning done tomorrow. A clean home is a happy home, and it may take some time, and it may take some of the stress away. I just finished washing my face and brushing my teeth for tonight. I was about to change into pajamas and settle into bed when I received a phone call. So late at night? I reached over to my phone to check who it was. Twyla? I figured Twyla would be mad at me still. Why is she calling? Maybe she wants to cash in those favors I owe her. But so late at night? I decided to pick up anyways. Mary? Twyla? She sounded like she was out of breath. Mary, thank goodness you answered. Please, I need your help. Huh? What are you talking about? Are you okay? I am, for right now. Please, I need you to come get me. You're the only person I can rely on for this. I'm scared for Twyla, but also scared for Mary. Because what if this is a trap, but also what if Twyla needs help? I don't understand. What's happening? I don't have time to explain. My phone is low on battery. I don't know how much longer it'll last. But I'm in trouble and I need your help. Trouble? Why didn't you call an emergency number? Of course she wouldn't, because that's how she was like at the beginning. 2. I can't. It'll make things worse. You have to believe me. Please. I know I haven't been the easiest on you, but I'm really relying on you right now. Okay. I think I can catch a bus. Where are you right now? Do you remember when we met in the bathroom of that club? Yeah, I do. I'm near that building. I'm hiding in one of the alleys. Please hurry and find me. And whatever you do, don't go to the police. Promise me you... Twyla? Hopefully it's her phone that ran out of battery. Her phone must have ran out of battery. Hi. I had to go find her. Groven was already asleep in bed when I answered the phone. Even though he really didn't want me leaving the house, this was clearly an emergency. I had to go. I quietly slipped out of the house, making my way towards the bus stop. I hopped onto the first bus that came and silently prayed that I didn't come too late. We were off to the city once again. Twyla sounded really bad, like it was hard for her to breathe. Is she really okay? She told me not to contact the police or anything like that. But how am I supposed to help her? I don't understand. If she didn't want the police involved, then I guess it's not something they're supposed to know about. Is it okay for me to get involved with them? I hoped I wasn't making a mistake. There was hardly anyone walking amongst the streets tonight. In fact, I think I may have been the only other person out here tonight. It was eerily quiet. I had to find Twyla. Per her instructions, I made my way towards the hidden club building. I just hoped she was still there. I checked between each crack and alley I could find, until... Jeez, dude! Did you get stabbed? Twyla! What happened? Are you okay? Your head is bleeding, and your shirt! There's blood all over it! I'm fine. She coughed. She sounded hoarse. Don't be so loud, okay? I tried to quiet my voice, but it was difficult with the sight before me. How did this happen? I was attacked. Huh? By who? I don't know. I didn't see them. I was just trying to investigate. And suddenly something struck me in the head. I'm lucky it didn't knock me out cold. I somehow managed to get away, but... I'm scared they're still looking for me. I shouldn't have gone alone. Twyla, we should call someone. No, please don't. That's more trouble than it's worth. I don't think I'm in any shape to be interrogated right now. But why? Please. I just called you to help get me to the hospital. My car isn't far. But my leg, I think it's twisted. I can't make it there on my own.
There's a part of me that was fully 100% ready to believe, like, oh man, we gotta really help Twyla. But now, like, the 1% of my brain is like, well, what if this is like a set of a trap? I'm trying not to be surprised, but I know I'm most likely gonna be surprised.
You want me to drive you then? No, I think I can do it.
I don't think you should drive.
I just can't do it alone. Please. Help me get to the hospital. Yeah, of course I will. Come on, let's get out of here. I kneeled over to help Twyla up. She threw her arm around my shoulder for support. Right as we were about to turn out of the alleyway...
Did you get hit? What?
Twyla fell to the ground beside me. In complete shock, I turned to the source of the noise. Only to be met with an even bigger shock. Dude!
Hey, what? Huh? Dude, Kroven, what? Huh? Dude? That gun is smoking. Did he shoot? Wait. Why? Wait. Why? How fucking stupid do you take me for?
Kroven!
Mary, we're leaving.
What? You...
I shot her in the leg. She'll survive. But you won't if you leave with her.
Huh?
She's trying to trick you. She's really good at it, too. But maybe if she were better at it, I wouldn't have been here to stop her.
I don't understand. What's going on?
I'll explain it later. But we need to go. Now. What's with that can behind her?
This is too much. You just shot somebody. I didn't even know you had a gun.
There's no time for this. She's getting up!
I don't think so. Twyla! How fucking stupid do you take me for, huh? You think that's enough to incapacitate me?
I couldn't get any words out. I don't know what was happening. Oh my god. I knew I felt some doubt, but like now...
All I knew was that Twyla's arm was locked around my neck. And I felt a cool touch of metal brush across my face. Now, unless you think you're a real fucking lucky shot, I put that gun down right now.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Did you go deaf? Put the gun down or she loses a fucking eye. You shut up.
Oh my god. When you're prepared, but you're not prepared. There's a lot of no's today, yeah.
Twyla choked me harder. Next thing you know, Reggie's gonna come in with something. I don't know. Twyla choked me harder. What's it gonna be, asshole? Do you like your chances?
Kroven, I don't want you to go through loss again. But don't do what she says. I don't know why she's doing it, but don't do what she says. Wait, I don't know. Crowan, shoot her! Mary, I can't do that. I'm sorry. Well, they're really close. I really tried. Crowan put the gun on the ground. Twyla pushed the knife closer to my face. I felt its teeth lightly press into my skin. Crowan's eyes grew wider as he understood what she was getting at. He held up his hands by his head, defenseless, and took a few steps back. Twyla quickly drew the knife from my face. I'm just glad she didn't manage to scratch me in the process. She then removed her arms from my neck. I didn't realize how tightly she had been choking me until she let go. I gasped for air and almost toppled over. I stood as still as I could as Twyla walked over and picked up Crowan's gun. Don't shoot him. If you shoot him, I'm gonna cry, and then I'm gonna... I don't know!
Thanks for agreeing to come help me, Mary.
You better... If you fucking shoot him, I'm gonna cry, and I'm gonna be so mad at him, that's not gonna help.
I really do appreciate it.
No! Someone help! She aimed it in Crowan's direction.
You were a very big help.
Oh, okay.
And then pointed it towards me.
Don't you dare! If you do, I ain't telling you shit.
I wasn't going to.
Twyla walked over to me again. She lifted the gun above my head. Mary, I'm sorry. I was out. What? Like out? I was hit with a gun, knocked out? Yoo-hoo! Can you hear me? Who's saying that? Mary? Sapara! Oh, you girly girl! No! Wait. Person! Puppy. Pal. Amigo. Yoo-hoo! Sapara? What? Where am I? Where's Crowan? I was going to ask you the same thing. Crowan went missing. Twyla did too. Or at least she is very good at hiding. Don't tell me this is an ending. Don't tell me it's an ending! It's been weeks since that night. I have not seen or heard from either of them. Supposedly Sapara found me because Crowan messaged her and told her to come get me. And she didn't hear from him again after that. I went to the police even though I knew Crowan doesn't like them. They were the only person left I could think of that could help me. But just like my parents, it's turning up with nothing. No clues, no evidence. As if they had suddenly vanished. Sapara has been trying to help me look. I had thought that maybe we were starting to get along before. But it didn't seem that way anymore. She doesn't like talking to me. I can see it. I can feel it. Her messages are short. We never meet for more than an hour at a time. She's always got somewhere to be. She's mad at me. I know she is. Can I blame her? It's like oh my god. Are you serious? Are you serious? Like I took her last friend away. Okay, she does go for her. And mine too. It's all my fault. If only I should have listened to Crowan. Maybe then none of this would have happened. Maybe I shouldn't have, cause like I was really like not really getting involved with Twyla at all, and she was like, "Oh, you're gonna get those. You're definitely gonna keep that promise." And then this happened. Man! Maybe then none of this would have happened. It's like everything that had been happening came to a sudden halt. Twyla was gone. Crowan was gone. Even the mystery number stopped responding to me. Was this really it? Was this really the end? I still live in the cabin. I got nowhere else to go. No! Like, literally?
I try not to bother Krovin's room too much. It still smells like him when I walk past. And I'm sure when he, you know, comes back, he wouldn't want to see his room a mess. I try not to bother it too much. Sometimes I just can't help myself. I walk in. His hamper still has a shirt sleeve hanging off the side. His pillow is still lopsided on his bed. His curtains are still drawn. I walked over to his bed. I lie down. And I try not to cry. You have got to be...
Okay, a part of me is glad because that means that when I do like, when I go through, if I do like just do all the freaking... Ah, no, I'm not glad actually. Okay, but I mean at least that doesn't mean when I go through the other routes, it won't all be negative because I'll try to be good with Krovin. I got too emotional. I got too... A lot of my choices were based on emotions. Man. Man! Krovin! Twyla! What the fuck? Congratulations! You just completed a round of Cemetery Mary! Thank you for playing! But, do you think you can get the true ending if you try again? Do I think so? Maybe. Yeah. 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 I wonder how his good ending will go. Bad end. Congratulations. Damn it! I would have rather gotten shot. What the heck? Yeah. I'm like so tempted to just go back in and just like get the good ending right now. But patience is a virtue. Now to go to Reginald. But that will be for Wednesday. I get. Let's see who's streaming because I think I know who I want to raid if they're still alive. Yeah. 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 I'm feeling stuff. Cemetery Mary. It's such a good game. Am I right? Oh man. I like Krovin. I do. Oh man. These endings. I'm gonna raid Pink. That was a good game. That's the... I wonder how the true ending is. Oh, man. I'm just... Man. My heart. Okay. Hope everyone has a good day, good afternoon, good night, whatever. I'm gonna be constantly thinking about frickin' Cemetery Mary all night, I guess. Krovin is a fool. Yeah. And bye. Adios.